Hi students, welcome back to another session of our 6th class science, that is habitat lesson. That's what we are going to discuss. That is the part 3. In the previous sessions we were discussing about what is the definition of habitat and all. Now we are going to discuss about pond as habitat, how the pond is going to acting like a habitat, and as there are 5 different regions, that is above the surface of the pond, what are the living organisms, how they are leading that life, and on the surface what are the living organism, aquatic plants and animals, what are they present, how they are leading life. At the middle of the water, how we are going to, what we are going to see, and what are the organisms which are going to have their life existence. And at the margins of the pond, what are the organisms which are going to live, and what are the aquatic plants and animals which are going to have their existence of their life. And we have discussed about at the bottom of the sea, at the bottom of the pond, at the bottom of the sea, which type of aquatic plants and living organisms have, aquatic plants and animals are leading their life. That's what we have had a glance discussion about these 5 regions. Today we are going to discuss about tree as a habitat. Okay, that is very, even if you are not familiar, if there is no pond nearby you, we were not familiar with that pond, and we may not have the opportunity to go to a pond and see what are the different regions and what are the aquatic plants and animals have their life existence, and treating that pond as habitat, we may not have that facility, or we may not have that possibility, or nearby our home we may not have pond. But tree as a habitat, whenever we are discussing the concept of tree as a habitat, around us we can see plenty of trees, different kinds of trees we will able to see. So we will choose every tree is acting like a habitat for several different type of living organisms. Okay, mango tree also can be taken as habitat. Neem trees also has been considered as habitat. Some other plant or tree is being taken as habitat. That is, every tree which is surrounding us is providing the necessary conditions for the living beings which are dependent on that, and treated that has habitat. Okay, let's have a detailed view of this tree as a habitat, how the tree is acting like the habitat for different organisms. Okay, that is the agenda of today's class. This tree as a habitat, how the tree is considered as concerned as the habitat of different living organisms. Okay, everyone go to page number 57, please, all of you. See, tree as a habitat. Yesterday we were discussing about aquatic habitats, the small aquatic habitats and large aquatic habitats, that what we have discussed and all the discussion in the previous session. Today, tree as a habitat. Now, in the same way, let us study the plant or a tree as a habitat. As we have read about the plant as a habitat, now we have to read about how the tree or a plant is acting like a habitat for different living beings, organisms. Okay, birds, monkeys, squirrels, snakes, ants, spiders, caterpillars, moths, bees, wasps, small plants, okay, that is mosses, mosquitoes, are some organisms that you may find on trees. Classify them in the table 2 based on where you are find them. Okay, and also add some more examples that you know. Okay, that's what is our concern. See, what are the living beings which are been having their habitats, or they may have mosquitoes, they may have monkeys, snakes, have squirrels, different type of birds, will have ants, we will see. Okay, different these are some examples of the living organisms which have their life existence. Okay, again this tree is also categorized as 4 regions. To study in detail, we are going to categorize this tree as 4 regions. That is, at the base of the tree, okay, this region, at the base, this region you can consider as, this region is considered as at the base. The base of tree that we are going to discuss. Now on the trunk, this region. And the trunk that you have to see between the branches. These are the branches. In between the branches, what will be there? Between the branches, and you have to see on or within the leaves. On or within leaves. These are the 5 regions where different organisms, different living beings are going to have their life existence, and considering the tree as a habitat. Okay. Now first we'll see. First case we'll see at the base. See, at the base of tree, what are the living organisms we are going to find? That we'll see at the base. Okay. See, at the base we'll see ants. At the base of the tree, which type of organisms we are able to see is ants, snakes, caterpillars, moths, again small plants, mosquitoes. So these are some living organisms. Okay, these are some living organisms or some organisms that we are going to see at the base of the tree. Okay, see here we have some plants, some snake can have, ants can live at the base. If you found nearby the tree, under the tree, if you see under the tree, we have ants can live, snakes can have their life existence. Okay, some other small plants can have their existence of life. Okay, caterpillars can have, moths can live, small insects can live, mosquitoes can have their life existence. Okay, so these are some organisms where we have the life existence of different organisms and considered the tree base or at the base of the tree. We are going to find at the base of the tree. Okay, now we will see on the trunk. What are the organisms which are being found on the trunk? What are the organisms which are found on the trunk? That is same. Ants we can have, mosquitoes, squirrels, bees, wasps. See, ants, caterpillars, moths, mosquitoes, squirrels, bees, some wasps, spiders. Wasps and spiders, these will have their life existence on the trunk, this region. On the trunk of the tree, we can able to see ants, caterpillars, moths, mosquitoes, squirrels, bees, wasps and spiders. These are some living organisms which we are going to find on the trunk. Okay, what are the living organisms that we are going to find between the branches? Next segment is between the branches, third one. See, between the branches, if you go with birds, monkey, caterpillars, squirrels, mosquitoes, bees, again wasps, snakes, ants, and spiders. These are the, see, all organisms, ants can have their habitat at the base, and they can have on the trunk, they can be found between the branches also. Snake on the ground, it can be having their life existence on the between the branches also. Okay, these birds can have the life existence between the branches. Okay, monkey can have caterpillars, squirrels, mosquitoes, bees, wasps, and snakes, ants, spiders. These all will live at the region of this between the branches. They live in the between the branches segment where the life exists. The existence of life will be very, they get their needful conditions to have the existence of these organisms in a comfortable manner. Okay. So next we are going to see about on or fourth one, on or within the leaves. Which type of organism do we find? Birds we will find on, okay, monkeys, squirrels, snakes, ants, spiders, caterpillars, bees, and small plants. Some small plants also we are going to find on between the, sorry, on or within the leaves. Okay, birds, monkeys, squirrels, snakes, ants, spiders, caterpillars, bees, and small plants. Small plants have their life existence and treating that, considering as a habitat on the trees. These are the different regions. There are four regions. That is at the base of the tree, or on the trunk, between the branches, or on or within the leaves. We have different type of, these are the different type of organisms where they are having their life, they are leading their life on the trees by considering it as habitat. Okay, now see here we have a table, page number 57. We have a table 2 at the base or on the trunk, between the branches, on the leaves. What are the different type of organisms which are found, and considering the tree as a base is being given here. So you can take the help of this screenshot, you can take the help of this information to fill this table 2. That means you have to fill this table 2 from page number 57. You have to fill the table. Now try to explore the types of what is figure number C has been drawn with the help of for your help you can draw, and now try to explore the types of organisms that you may see living on the tree or even at the mid-sized plant found in your surroundings. On the tree you can take, or the plant is of a mid-size, also you can have the observation and you can notify. Okay, we have an activity to do this. If you find some time, leisure time, you can do that, but take care of while observing that there might be some infective insects and like snakes and all, but you should take care. Nearby your home you select. Okay, select a tree or plant in your school, or if you may work in a group of 4 or 5. Observe the tree that you have selected over a period of time. We have to observe it over a period of time. Say week, every week we have to visit. We visit at least at 2 different timings on a day. We have to observe for a week, but 2 different timings at a day. In a day, 2 times we have to visit the tree, but then you have to do that for 1 week. Do this every day. Let each member of the group, we have to write your observation. Note the following. What we have to note? We have to note these following things when we are going to concern. That is, make a list of all the organisms seen by you or your first visit. What are the organisms that we are going to see in your first visit, that you have to make a list. Add the names of organisms that you might find in their next visit. First visit, after 4 or 5 hours, if you go and visit the tree and see, do you find any other organisms also that you can add. Make a rough sketch of the tree in your notebook and mark the place that on the tree where you spot these organisms. Take the help of the figure 3. Okay, you can draw, if you find suppose ants, if you have found, draw a sketch like this and locate where they are found. Ant at this place, ants at this place. Just you draw a rough sketch. Okay, carry out your explanation by trying to find out the following. Okay, we have to carry out our explanation by finding our exploration in order to explore our ideas and thought, that observation. Do you find some small plants growing on the tree? Yes, we will find some plants. Even along with all insects, we notice that some plants are going to found on the trees. Okay, is there any tree chosen by you a habitat for the plant? Is the tree chosen by you a habitat for this plant? Okay, if you have chosen a tree, in the tree is it habitat for that plant? Yes, we can consider, because as small plants are also growing, small plants is being shown in the green velvety grow, what we observe on the trees, that also. So for the plant, we can consider the tree as a habitat. Do you found that some animals were always present on the tree? Name them. Okay, when we see the tree, observing the tree, we'll see always, whenever you will go and see that type of animals, always we will find on the tree. Ants, always we will find on the tree. For example, some insects, some spiders, we will always find on the trees. Okay, always they will be there itself. Do you find some animals coming to and going away from the tree? Where were they? Okay, some animals are there, or some birds are there, where they will come and go. After, see, birds, they will come and they will be giving the feed to their children, and they will go. Squirrels also, they will come and roam here and there. Monkeys, they will come and go here and there. Snakes also, they will come and go, depending on their required. They will not. Okay, did you spot the same animals every day? Are we spotting same animals? Some animals come and go, so that's not possible to solve. It may not be having the same case every time. Okay, is the tree a habitat for the organisms that come on some days and could not be found on other days? Yes, it is considered as habitat, because birds have their nest located on the tree, so it can be considered as the habitat for that, even though they are coming and going. Okay, based on your observations, for which organisms is the tree observed by you is a habitat. Okay, so which organisms are there which is considered that respective tree what you are observing as a habitat, that we have to discuss with the other group what are observe the following, answer the following questions. Do all the trees observed have the same animals? Same animals might not be, but most of that may be similar. If you are observing one tree as considering as habitat, if another group is observing another tree as a habitat, do all the animals on those trees are the same? Mostly they will be same. Mostly. Okay. Is there any tree without any animals? Do we have any tree without animals? At least we have ants will be at least. Okay. What are the animals we frequently see on the tree? What are the animals that we frequently see on the tree? Monkeys will see, squirrels, birds will see, snakes, ants will see, some insects, spiders we will see. Okay, these are the different animals that we often see, we frequently see on the tree. Try to observe more plants and trees in your surroundings as well. Not only that one, try to observe most of some more plants around which are very present around us. See, there are different type of trees in our surroundings. Tree is a place where different type of animals live. Tree is a place we will have around us. We have so many different type of mango tree. I have some neem tree. We have different type of tree. I have coconut tree. I have nearby different type of trees. I can able to see in my in the premises, school premises. There is a place where different type of animals live. Okay, tree is a place where different type of animals live, birds, squirrels, ants, spiders, etc. Some very small plants also grow on the barks of the tree. Okay, you may have seen certain area of the barks having green velvety growth, especially in the rainy season. Some trees, some small plant is also growing on the barks of the tree. Okay, especially in rainy season. Trees are thus habitat for different organisms. Birds and squirrels come and go from a tree, yet the tree is a habitat for them. Birds and squirrels come and go. Okay, so even though they are considered as the habitat of those organisms. Okay, so this is a small class about the tree as a habitat. Now we'll see our house as a habitat. Okay. Next topic is our house as a habitat. Our house. Our house is acting like a habitat that we are going to see. See, we live in our house that protect us from heat and cold, rain, etc. Why we are going to live in our house? Because it is going to protect us from heat, cold, and rain, etc. Okay, and it is going to give us shelter also. Okay, shelter us. Okay. We see some animals and birds as pets in our house. We'll see some birds and animals also. We have cat in nearby house, cows will be there, and dog we have, which are acting like our pets. Hens, ducks we will have. Some will have the pigeons also as a pet birds. Okay, we'll have some animals and birds as pets in our house. Okay, we also grow some plants which give us fruits and vegetables. Not only that, we will grow some plants which will give us vegetables and plants. We have suppose some trees which we grow in our plants. We grow trees or plants we grow, which is going to give our fruits. Tree or plant which gives fruits that we go as mango, guava. Mango we have guava. We have guava and so on, etc. We have which the trees which is going to give the fruit, and we have tree or plant which gives vegetables. We have tomato, brinjal, etc. that we will find in our house premises. Okay, so we also grow some plants which give us fruits and vegetables. We will find some See, we can have mango tree, guava tree, which will gives us, okay, vegetables. Let's do the activity 4, that discuss the different organisms living in our home. Let's list out them. Can animals that we live in our home as pets live in other places as well? Name some animals, okay, which are living in our home, can have their existence of their life in our place. Yes, they can have. Okay, name the animals. Try to name what are the animals which will live with us in our home, which can live outside. Dog, it can has as a pet, can live with us in our home. It can live outside also. Example. Okay. Animals not useful to us also live in our house. Some animals which are not useful for us also they can live in our house. Some lizard will live in our house. Okay. Some which are not rats will live in our house, which are not so much useful for us. Some animals. Give such examples. Why do only certain type of animals and pets live along with us? Why? Depending on their nature. We can't take a tiger and to make it as it is going to live with us, right? We can't do. We can't bring a elephant and make it as our pet. Depending on its nature, we can't do. Only some domestic. Okay. We domesticate some type of animals and plants for us for our needs such as food. Okay, we do that. So for thus we can say that our house is also the habitat. Okay, as it is giving shelter, it is protecting us from different things and giving the shelter. What is shelter spelling? Is it here? Shelter, as it is giving shelter to us, giving shelter for us, and it has all. It's reaching and giving all the necessary conditions. Okay, so it is considered as the habitat. Okay, several animals like dogs, cats, goats. We have goats, cows, birds like hen, duck, pigeon, spider, ants, cockroaches live with us. Okay, not only these all list we have, they all birds and animals will live with us. Plants like the money plant and some cartoons also kept inside our house. Some plants like money plants and cartoons also is kept inside our house. So we should take care of our pet animals most of the time. Okay, we should take care about the pet animals, whatever we are. Suppose cow, we have to look after the cow. Okay, most of the times we concentrate on getting the milk from the cow, buffalo, but not on their needs. Most of the times we will take the milk and we will not concentrate on them much. Okay, we will not concentrate on their needs. Keeping their shed clean, supplying the fooders and water to them is our responsibility. If we show the concern for animals, they become affectionate to us. Okay, if we show the concern of us towards them, they will be very much affectionate to us. Okay, you might have noticed, or you notice your pet dog licks your feet, okay, wags its tail, sits near you and walks with you. Okay, why that? Have you ever experienced that type of affection? Okay, if a dog or cat showing towards you, write your experience. If you have a dog, a pet dog or a cat, or even cow also will show its affectionate. Okay, when we are concerned about them and supplying all the needs of them and keeping the shelter, and we are going to give the food and water if we supply, they will be so much affectionate to us. Okay. This is what about our house as a habitat. Along with us, so many birds and some birds like hen, duck, and pigeon also will take the shelter with us, and some pet animals also is going to take the shelter. So house is also considered as habitat. Now animals, some do you know segment also is very important. Animals are partners of our habitat. Animals are our partners of the habitat. They also have the right to live. We people are encroaching their habitats. Okay, if we cut a tree, birds that live on it loses their nest and fall in danger. If you cut a tree, the bird's nest will fall down and they will be falling on the danger. We often see dogs, cows, monkeys suffering from the lack of food and shelter. We will see about dogs and they are suffering very much for the lack of See, one society is there, that is Blue Cross society, that we have Blue Cross. Blue Cross Society of a voluntary organization that works for animals right and protection. This is a Blue Cross Society, a organization, a voluntary organization which is acting or which is looking after the rights and protection of the animals. Okay, this is a small class, small explanation about how the tree is acting like a habitat and our house as a habitat. I hope you understood this session. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.